All right, can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can. I see that Blake is on and Charlie's on. I think Aki's on, so if you can let me know that you can hear me, that'd be appreciated. I haven't heard back. Oh, cool. Okay. Blake, can you hear me? Aki's driving away, so. Oh, perfect. Hi, Giselle. All right. Maybe wait 10 more seconds. We'll see if anyone else wants to join. But if it's just you three, that's okay too. Get started in a second. Okay, we're gonna get started. Whew. This is exciting. I don't want to say I'm nervous, but I am. First of all, good evening. Thank you guys for joining us, or me, this evening, and for coming on such a short notice. I know you guys are busy with things during the week, and you guys made time for me, so thank you. For those that don't know me, I'm sure everyone knows me on here, but I am Seiko Matsumura. I am a golf coach at Matsumura Golf at Arroyo Chibuco in Mission Viejo. I've been there for about 10 years now. I've been a golf coach for about 12 years. I worked at another course a few years before I came to Arroyo Chibuco. My husband is Aki. I have a funny story. We had a camp one year, and one of the kids were like, "Oh, are you guys cousins?" And we're like, "No, we're actually married." But we met at the golf course in the pro shop. We both worked in the pro shop, and we met right when I started, which is about 10 years ago. I think Aki started in 2008. I think I started in 2009. But yeah, just a little background about us. Before we get started, I wanted to say a few things and share about who I am before going over tonight's topic. I really want to take this time to, I'm going to do a lot of thank yous, but thank you so very much for, I don't want to get emotional. I don't know why I was getting so emotional. We just want to thank you guys for allowing us to work with you and your family and your parents. We love what we do. Sorry. We love what we do, and I hope it shows, because we want you guys to also do what you love, because life is just more fun that way. And so do what you love. Thank you again for being here tonight. Sorry, I wrote that down. I'm repeating it. And sorry again for, I know this is like the third time I'm apologizing, but just, I know I need to do a better job with communicating and being more organized. So that's my goal. That's been my goal, but I'm going to continue working on it and get better, hopefully. So thanks for your patience with us. Congratulations on your journey so far, everybody. We are so very proud of you all. We can't speak poorly about anybody in this group. Everyone's just always there to perform at a high level, obviously, but you guys are always ready to work. So positive. I don't hear a lot of complaining, don't hear a lot of excuses. You guys are just first-class students that are eager to learn, and we appreciate that because it just makes coaching so much easier. So yes, thank you again from the bottom of our hearts for everything you guys do for us. It just makes everything more fun. I also wanted to note, because you guys give 100% effort, in my opinion, I think I see that from everybody. A couple weeks ago, I was at a seminar, and the person that was speaking asked everyone in the audience, I think there's about 2,000 people, and he was asking who in this room gives 120%, and only a couple of people raised their hands. And then he asked again, who gives 100%? And still only not a lot of hands were raised. Oh gosh, that's my train of thought. But basically what I'm trying to say is that out of the audience, less than half of the people raised their hand, or I'm sorry, less than half gave about like 50% of effort. So I feel like you guys are doing more than what they've accomplished so far, and then giving even more effort than them, and they're adults. So that's really good. So keep up the great work. We're so proud of you. A shout out to one of the girls in the group. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm being so emotional. I'm always so emotional when I'm speaking in front of people, but this girl passed. Sorry. To 150 this. I don't know. I'm getting so much. I'm just so proud. Passed into 150 this week. She's always there, never misses class. She's just always there to work. She's a fighter. She never gives up. She knows what she wants, and she's just a go-getter. And it's just really neat to see at a young age that people know what they want, and they don't stop until they get it. And I just wanted to give a shout out to that person. So like I said, I'm so proud of everyone in our group, but just wanted to give a little shout out. Okay, so next we're going to talk a little bit more about me. This is not my favorite part, but I feel like this is important, so then you know my journey and how I can help you in yours. So I started golf when I was 7 years old. I had the choice, according to my parents, that I don't remember this exactly, but I had the choice between going to Japanese school versus practicing golf and getting better at it. And I decided to practice golf. When I was about that age, I could say that I wasn't really into golf. I think I just did it because my parents introduced me to it. And I'm so glad that they did, but at that time I just was not interested, but I played. And then my parents got me into playing in tournaments at the age of 10. I played in a lot of events. During the summer, I played maybe at the beginning, I didn't play as many tournaments, but as I got older and older, I played in more and more events. And then maybe last year, I was looking through some old albums, and I noticed that I think it was my junior or sophomore, junior year, that I played in almost every single, I played almost every day in a golf tournament in the summer. So in my opinion, that's a little too much. If I can go back in time, I probably wouldn't play in that many, but my dad wanted me to get the experience, and I'm so glad that he gave me the opportunity. But yeah, that was a lot of events. I'm proud to say that I played really well. I won a lot of events. And then okay, anyway, kind of getting ahead of myself. Okay, when I was a freshman and a sophomore, I really, really wanted to improve a lot, because my goal was to play college golf and to be on the LPGA tour. So that's when I decided to go to a golf academy in Florida by myself. I went to a boarding school there my junior and senior year. Before that, I only made the high school golf team my sophomore year. Funny story, I tried out my freshman year. I was pretty good. It was for the boys team, but I thought I would be able to make it. But when I got to tryouts, my dad forgot to put, I'm blaming my dad, but I forgot to put my golf clubs in my dad's car. So I think it was in my mom's car in LA. So I had to borrow her clubs, and that was really awkward. So needless to say, I didn't make the team, but I made it my sophomore year. And then, yeah, I went on my own in Florida for 2 years. I loved it. Like I said, my parents stayed in California. I got to be with other kids that also wanted to play at a higher level and possibly play professionally. What else? I was super nervous at the time. I always wanted to go, but then right when I was about to leave, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna stay home. But it's probably the best time of my life, like even better than college sometimes when I compare. So it was really fun. When I was there and when I came home during the summer too, I played in a lot of events. I got to a really high level. I got to, I think I was like top 60 in the nation. So that was really cool, but my goal was to at least be top 10. I always wanted to be up at the top. I had a couple colleges recruit me. I went on a recruiting trip to University of Oklahoma and UC Irvine. I ended up committing to Irvine, but then I declined because I had the chance to play at Pepperdine. They were actually number 2 at the time in the nation for women's golf. And then I actually transferred. I didn't see eye to eye with the coach there, although it was a great program, but I think the school was a little too small for me. And then I transferred to USC. They were actually number 1. They just had 1 nationals. They beat us at nationals. So that's how USC became number 1. And so I got to play with them. That was really cool. We all got to travel to meet the president at the time, which was George W. Bush. That was really cool. And to be with other people that won nationals in other sports too. So that was really great. 2 reasons why I wanted to share all those things. One was just to tell you who I am and where I came from. in my golf journey. And number 2, to tell you that you could achieve anything you want in life. Just got to make sure you know what you want, have a clear picture, be crystal clear, and work your bottom off. So this is where I kind of tie our topic. But so in my 30 years of golfing, almost 30 years, I came to a conclusion that golf is a great sport and it's fun for me now. But when I was, so I have to look at some of my notes. Sorry. But I never learned to just enjoy the sport and enjoy it and play it at a high level, because you can do that. And my mom always taught me, if you're going to do something, you might as well be the best. And I took that to like 100%, where all I focused on was performance and results. And every time when I played well, I was happy, but when I played poorly, I was so down on myself. Like, life was just not fun, because I would compare how my day was going by how I played golf. And Coach Aki and I try and teach you guys that that doesn't have to happen. So I wish that I didn't take golf as seriously as I did. I mean, I'm glad I did, because it got me to where I am. But I just wish somebody told me to just enjoy it and that everything would be okay. And that I was still able to play at a high level and be able to enjoy it. I remember even one of my friends saying, you can't enjoy golf. You can't have fun. You got to be focused. And I just remember her telling me, and she was playing better than me. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess if that's how you think, I should think the same way. So, yeah, I wish that someone just helped me with my mindset. Mindset just means I wish I was just able to think differently, not think so much about score, and just think about, wow, look how pretty these golf courses are, or how lucky I am to play the golf courses that I got to play. So, yeah. So, that brings us to how to perform at the highest level while having fun. So the things I'm going to talk about tonight are things that I wish I knew at your age, or had a golf coach like Aki, because he has taught me so much. I'm trying not to get emotional again. He's just changed my life, but really has changed my mindset on everything. And I think you guys are in such good hands, not just because of me, but hopefully I can help you guys. But Aki has really taught me that you can have it all. You can have anything you want in life while having fun. And so these are some of the things that I've learned. I think it's about 5 things. Some of it could be things Coach Aki has talked about in the past, but these are the things that I've learned that can help you, hopefully, and that you can take it into your life and journey, and and apply it, and hopefully you guys could have fun while accomplishing your goals. So the first thing I want to tell you that I have learned is that it's okay to cheer on your teammates or anybody that you're playing with. I say that because I think when I was younger, I always wanted to cheer other people on. But then when everyone was so focused on themselves and playing well, I was like, oh, maybe I just need to focus on myself and not, I mean, I still said, hey, great shot, or, but I just want to share that it's okay to say, to want others to do well, because um, when you when you cheer other people on, guess what? They're going to want the best for you too. And they're going to be there to support you and want everything you want for you. So cheer yourself on and cheer others on, because then they'll be there for you too. Number 2, we all have the same goal, and the goal is to perform at a high level and get results as fast as possible. And so kind of goes into cheering for others, but let's help each other out. I know we've talked about this in maybe our last meeting at the golf course, but if you see someone struggling, ask them if they need help. Sorry, I'm blanking. I wanted to share a story at another seminar this past season. This guy just was in a group with Aki and I, and he comes up to us and he's like, oh, hi, I'm Paul. How can I help you? And we're both like, I was thinking in my head, like, who is this guy? And wow, that is so nice that he's here to help us get to whatever we want. And I was like, okay, it was kind of funny that he said it like that. But as we kept talking with him, he was for real. He's like, yeah, what can I help you with? Who can I connect you with? For those that remember, he helped Aki a couple weeks ago with his public speaking. And Aki told me that he even helped one of his friends. I think he said like she was asking for help financially to launch one of her videos. She's in the fitness and like health industry or health field, and he was like, here's $100. And we're like, what? Like, who does that? Like, that is so nice. And I'm sure he felt really good to help out. And I'm sure, obviously, the other girl who received that felt really good too. So if you see someone struggling, ask them if they need help, even if, there might be times when they just don't want someone to come over, but you'll know when it's the right time to ask, if it's the first part of the day or the last part of the day. Just be there for people, because when you need it, they'll be there. And it's just more fun that way, and everyone's happy. Number 3, as you know, life is not easy. The struggle in life is real. I was just listening to a webinar this morning, and the speaker was Brendan Burchard, who Coach Aki and I really enjoy listening to. He was talking about how he coaches a gentleman who runs a business and makes $600 million a year, and how he struggles all the time, just like normal people. And he was just saying the struggles that he had were like someone that basically even him at the highest level has the same struggles that we all go through. Some of them, he said, were like motivation or lack of focus for the day, or that he was tired. But the difference between the higher performers and the ones that are still hanging back is that he knows what he needs to do when he gets in those kind of situations. For example, he asks for help, he takes a break, and gets re-energized. He obviously hired a life coach, and he tries to use positive words. Some of the things that Aki has shared in his past webinars there's always a way during the hardest times. Sometimes you're going to be in there for a long time, but as long as you know that you're giving your best effort and you keep pushing through everything, there's always a way, and there's always a way out. But I just wanted to share that it's not always going to be easy, but if you have the tools that we've shared with you, or even while you learn in your journey in life and golf, you're going to get out of the struggle faster. So, like I said, just know that even people at high levels are struggling with some of the same things we all go through, but as long as you know the tools, you will accomplish anything. I'm trying to think of a couple people that have struggled and gotten through it. Like, for example, Tiger Woods. I hope everyone knows Tiger Woods. Amazing athlete. I think he's becoming a better person, and I think that's helped his career. But think about when he was going through some dark times. People weren't believing in him. I was a non-believer in Tiger. I was like, oh shoot, I think he should retire, which I usually don't say that, but guy, look at what he's gone through. A divorce, people not liking him, people not trusting him, people not supporting him. I mean, but he found a way, and he's, needless to say, he's come to the top again. And I'm just so proud of him for doing that. And he won his 82nd tournament in his professional career. He just won this past weekend in Tokyo, or last weekend maybe. But yeah, whatever struggles you're going through, as long as you have the tools, you can get through it faster. Number 4, I've learned that breaks are needed in life. So when you look at the schedule that Coach Aki and I created for you guys, we kind of space things out, and it's not every day, and it's 3 hours on Saturdays, 1 hour during the week, because we want you guys to balance your school life and hang out with friends and family and still be able to play at a high level. But I remember a time when, because I wanted to play so well all the time, I took breaks, but then when I really needed to, I didn't. For example, when I was in my senior year of college, I started to stress out about what I was going to do after school, because I really wanted to play on the LPGA tour. And I was like, shoot, I am not playing well. what am I going to do? I probably should have just, first of all, I should have communicated to my coach. I think I'm going to be talking about that in a second. But yeah, I never communicated how I really felt to my coach because I always wanted to make sure that I was able to start, but I should have, so then she could have helped me create a plan, but a plan so I could feel relaxed yet productive. So I started getting a little bit stressed out. Then I started practicing when I didn't want to. And then I just, I don't know. Then I really got burned out. So take breaks when you really need them. And you'll know when you need to take a break, especially all you high performers in this group. You know when you need to practice, you know when you need a break, you know when you just need to focus on homework, which is great because that's important. Life is not just golf, it's everything. Like golf is part of your life. It's not your life. So take breaks when needed, and create tournament schedules for your needs and for your goals, not anyone else's. Please don't play almost every day. Like I said, it kind of depends on your goals, but yeah, take a break when needed. Because when you do, you'll be refreshed and ready to go and be able to do things longer and not take a super long break. So, number 5, make sure you are being fulfilled in everything you can control in your life. So what is fulfillment? We've talked about this in our academy classes in the spring, but fulfillment is just the feeling of happiness and joy. That's kind of my definition. If you don't have that in parts of your life, I think you need to re-examine what you're doing. School you have to do, sorry, but you can still find ways to have fun with school. I hope you're fulfilled in your golf journey so far, but definitely find or create what you like to do, because if you just focus on performance, you're not going to stay at the top very long. So make sure that you enjoy what you're doing and that you're happy with the results you're seeing. And because, yeah, life just becomes more fun, exciting. If you're just thinking about money or success, it's not as fun. And yeah, so just enjoy what you do, and if you're not happy, create something or find something that you enjoy doing. So I don't even know what time it is. Okay, we're doing okay on time. So if you implement the things that I talked about, my hopes are that you could also play at whatever level you want to play at, whether it's just high school or high school and college golf. Like I said, you can accomplish anything you set your mind to, especially this group. We know you are already high achievers. Look at how far you've come since day one. I know most of you guys started with obviously just the academy classes, and you guys have been with us for the last couple years, but I could go on and on about each and every one of you pretty much on how far you've come. And sometimes you need to take a break too and look back and say, hey, wow. Especially when there's the harder times. reflect back and just be like, wow, what have I accomplished today, yesterday, last week, last month, within the last 3 months? Because yeah, you guys are just doing great. We're so, so proud of you guys. And we just want the best for you guys. So hopefully the last 5 things that I've shared with you that I've learned can help you in your golf journey. I really, really want to help you guys out, and so does Aki. We talk about you guys all the time. Keep doing what you're doing. I really like the structure that we've created for you. I know that's going to help you with your golf game. We don't want you to just succeed in golf. We want you to also succeed in life, so you can take the same tools that you've learned and apply it to life. I know that I've learned so much through golf that I've tried to implement it in my life, and it's helped me out so much. So, yeah, keep implementing what you know and keep using the tools that we give you so you can just keep succeeding as fast as you want. I hope everything made sense. This was obviously my first webinar, but I had so much fun and I was so excited to share it with you guys. And I'm a little bit early, but I am open. I mean, we have time to open up to Q&As. Let me know anything you would like to know, and hopefully I can help you out. So if you have any questions, let me know. Gonna edit a little quick. Oh, how many years? I think technically, okay, so Annie asked how many years I've been playing golf. I think it's Annie. I've been playing golf for 27 or 28 years, so almost 30 years, yeah. Oh, hey, Amy. Yeah, so long time, but still learning a lot. Still learning a lot. More right now outside of golf, and it's helping me with my golf game now, so. I know Coach Aki does a raffle. I forgot what he does. Whoever asks questions get into a raffle, and then whoever gets picked gets a prize. Is that how it goes? Anybody else? Sorry, I know I kind of went quickly, like a lot quicker than I thought I would, but I'm still learning, so hopefully I'll keep getting better. Giselle asks, let me get to Giselle's and then Blake, I'll get to yours. How many schools did you go to? Kind of embarrassing. I went to 2 high schools. Actually, I went to a lot of schools because I moved a lot too. It was all because I think of for my golf game. So I grew up in Buena Park, which is near Knott's Berry Farm in Disneyland. Went to an elementary school there, but then stayed there and lived there. But then I went to a junior high in Cypress, which was like 20 minutes away. And then I went to Sunny Hills. So my family moved, and it was because they had a really good golf team. And I still didn't make it my freshman year, but we moved to La Habra. And then, actually, before we moved to La Habra, we rented a condo because our house was being built in La Habra. And then I went to another high school in Florida. Then I went to Pepperdine my freshman year, and then USC. So just 2 schools in in college, and then 2 schools in high school. But just always was moving around. But I learned how to adapt and meet new people, so that was fun. So I feel like I had a lot of friends. I knew a lot of people. So Blake's question was, what do you think it would take to get in onto the team, or would that depend on what the coach wants? So are you talking about, Blake, are you talking about high school golf or college golf? High school golf? For guys, I think it's different versus girls. It really kind of depends on the school. To be honest, I don't know Dana Hills's boys team that well. I know they have a pretty decent girls team, but I don't really know the boys team. But I don't really know where to start with the boys team either. I know. Do you guys have two? Do you have JV and varsity? Okay, so Blake said yes. So do you think it requires his question was, do you think it requires low scores or dedication? They want to see results for sure. I don't want to say things because I don't know what coaches think, but yeah, we want to make sure that we provide you with the right tools and we see you keep lowering your scores so you can make that team next season for sure. But that might be a good question to ask Aki because he knows more about boys teams and what they want to see. I'm sure the usual good person, hard worker, someone that they can rely on to come to practices all the time. I just don't know the scoring range. But I know definitely lower for boys than girls. But I'll ask Aki so he can talk to you about it. Any other questions? I like answering the questions. Anybody else? Amy said, thank you. Now I know a lot more about you. No problem. Yeah, I always like to know who's speaking and learn about them, especially if it's kind of ties into the topic of the day. I just thought maybe it'd be nice to share who I am, although I hate talking about myself. I was trying to go fast through that section, but yeah, no problem. Any other feedback or questions? Okay, so let me do this. Giselle, you're fine. Okay, Giselle also said, I know more about you now too. Okay, so I will do a raffle. Let's see, let's raffle off something different maybe. What can I raffle? Teas. Giselle says teas. Throw me some ideas. Throw some ideas out what I can raffle out. Throw them out, throw them out. So Blake asked a question. Amy, throw some more ideas. Someone said teas. Someone said nice ball markers. Should we just do golf balls then? Amy. Maybe, I don't know. No. Giselle, Blake, and Amy. candy. How about I give you guys a surprise? All right. Coach Aki isn't here to mix up the things. Oh, I have a bag. Give me 1 second. I can put it in a bag, mix it up. And then decide, and then I'll give it to you guys by Saturday. So I don't think we have any boot camps this week other than today. All right, let's shake it up in this bag. Let's see who gets it. Okay, I'm reading I'm reading the feedback on what prizes to give away. Coach Aki is driving around with my daughter Charlotte. Okay, hold on. All right. Blake, you are the lucky winner this evening. Thank you guys so much for participating. And Blake, you'll get a surprise from me. I know you're so excited. But yes, please, guys, we love what you guys do. Let us know if you need anything. If we don't have the answers. By the way, you have 3 coaches. Remember that. You have me, Aki, and Coach Jay. So if you have any questions, ask us. If we don't have the answers, we'll find you the answers because we want to help you out that much. Thank you guys so much. If you need anything, let us know. Otherwise, we'll see you guys on Saturday. Thank you so much. Have a great night.